The drama is back, the emotions are raw, and this time, everything feels more personal than ever. As the Valley returns for a brand new season, the spotlight is burning brighter than ever on Brittany Cartwright and Lala Kent, two women who are not just navigating reality TV chaos, but also rebuilding their lives in front of millions. And trust me, what's unfolding behind the scenes is far deeper, messier, and more emotional than anyone expected. For Brittany Cartwright, this season isn't just another chapter, it's a full-blown transformation. After her highly publicized split from Jax Taylor, fans are watching closely to see how she picks up the pieces. And surprisingly, the absence of Jax has created a completely different energy. Brittany admits that without him around, she finally feels like she can breathe again. There's a sense of freedom, almost like she's rediscovering parts of herself that were buried under years of emotional strain. And when Lala Kent steps in as a full-time cast member, it changes everything. The dynamic shift is immediate. Brittany lights up when talking about having Lala by her side again. Their friendship brings comfort, stability, and even a bit of fun back into a space that once felt heavy. But for Lala, stepping into this new environment isn't as easy as it looks. She opens up about feeling completely out of place at first, like she didn't know where she belonged or how she would fit into the group. It wasn't just nerves, it was a full-on emotional experience. She describes it almost like being outside her own body, trying to figure out how to navigate a world that already had its own complicated relationships and tensions. But things don't stay awkward for long. By the time the season picks up momentum, Lala finds her footing. And when she does, she doesn't just blend in, she stands out. In fact, some cast members even start comparing her to Jax Taylor, calling her the new pot stirrer of the group. Now that's not a label anyone takes lightly. Jax was known for chaos, controversy, and constant drama. So when Lala hears this comparison, it raises eyebrows. But here's where things get interesting. Lala doesn't see herself as someone creating drama for the sake of it. Instead, she believes she's simply calling out behavior that others try to hide. According to her, people don't like being exposed, especially when they've been painting a perfect picture for the cameras. And that tension between truth and perception becomes one of the biggest storylines of the season. Meanwhile, Brittany is going through a transformation that's not just emotional, but physical too. She openly discusses her mommy makeover, a decision that she says has completely changed her confidence. Months after the procedure, she's still healing, but she already feels like a new version of herself. For Brittany, this isn't about vanity, it's about reclaiming her identity. After everything she's been through, this is her way of taking control back. She describes it as letting go of the past and embracing a fresh start. And she's not alone. Lala also undergoes her own makeover, and she doesn't hold back when talking about it. Just weeks into recovery, she jokes about going all in, reconstructing and enhancing at the same time. But beneath the humor, there's something deeper. Both women are using these changes as a form of empowerment, a way to rebuild not just their bodies, but their confidence and self-worth. But perhaps the most emotional part of Brittany's journey this season isn't about her relationships or her appearance, it's about her son, Cruz. Following his autism diagnosis, Brittany shares how much progress he's made, and honestly, it's one of the most heartwarming aspects of the entire show. She describes how Cruz has become more social, more expressive, and more comfortable around people, including the camera crew. Watching him interact, laugh, and connect with others becomes a powerful moment, not just for Brittany, but for viewers as well. It's a reminder that amidst all the drama, there are real lives, real struggles, and real victories happening behind the scenes. Brittany beams with pride when talking about him, calling his growth her favorite part of the season. And for many fans, it's likely to be the moment that hits the hardest emotionally. Of course, life isn't completely peaceful. Brittany is still navigating her complicated relationship with Jax Taylor, especially when it comes to finalizing their divorce and co-parenting. While they've made some progress, she admits it's far from easy. There's tension, frustration, and a lack of trust that still lingers. Brittany even hints that Jax has a tendency to twist reality, making it difficult to take his words seriously. It's a delicate situation, especially with a child involved,
and one that continues to evolve throughout the season. On the other side, Lala is dealing with her own challenges, particularly when it comes to friendships. Her history with Shayna Shea becomes a topic of curiosity, especially since fans expected Shayna to join the Valley as well. But Lala makes it clear that she's not interested in revisiting old drama. In fact, her silence speaks louder than words. Instead of clapping back or fueling the fire, she chooses to move forward. And for someone known for being outspoken, that shift says a lot about her personal growth. Still, not everyone in the group is welcoming. Lala reveals that while some cast members had opinions about her joining, they weren't exactly upfront about it. There's a sense of tension bubbling beneath the surface, people talking behind her back but avoiding direct confrontation. And while Lala finds it strange, she also understands it. Her reputation precedes her, and perhaps others are hesitant to challenge her openly. Then there's Brittany's dating life, or lack thereof. While the show captures her stepping into a new relationship after her breakup with Jax, things don't exactly work out. Watching it back isn't easy for her. She admits she feels a bit uncomfortable knowing that something so temporary is now part of her story on screen. But at the same time, she doesn't regret it. She sees it as a necessary step, a rebound that helped her heal, even if it wasn't meant to last. Lala offers an interesting perspective on this, describing it as a band-aid relationship, the kind that helps you recover from something toxic. It may not be serious or long-term, but it serves a purpose. And in Brittany's case, it helped her rediscover joy and confidence, even just for a moment. As for where things stand now, both women are embracing their independence. Brittany admits she's single, though she's casually talking to people. There's no rush, no pressure, just a focus on enjoying life and taking things one step at a time. Lala, too, seems content with where she is, prioritizing emotional stability and personal growth over anything else. And that might be the biggest theme of this season: growth. Not just in relationships, but in self-awareness, confidence, and resilience. Both Brittany and Lala are entering a new phase of their lives, one where they're not defined by their past, but by the choices they're making now. As the season unfolds on Bravo and streams on Peacock, viewers can expect a mix of drama, vulnerability, and unexpected moments. There will be laughter, tension, and yes, a bit of chaos, but underneath it all, there's a story of transformation. Because at the end of the day, the Valley isn't just about drama, it's about real people navigating real challenges in a very public way. And this season, more than ever, it feels like we're seeing the most authentic versions of Brittany Cartwright and Lala Kent yet. And if this is just the beginning, you can only imagine what's coming next.